If you don't know, now you know that winter is the season to be high maintenance because this is when your body, your skin, your nervous system finally have the time and the space to repair. There is less sun, definitely a lot less fun, which means fewer distractions and way more time to truly focus on routines that do require time and do require consistency in order to really get the results that you are looking for. I used to treat winter like something just to get through. I would slack on my diet and my nutrition because I figured, oh, well, I'm wearing big comfy clothes. It doesn't matter what my body looks like, so I just wouldn't treat it and be as nice to it as I did in the summer. And every single year in the spring, I would be scrambling to undo literally months of neglect. Once I got out of that mindset and looked at it differently, winter really became my prep season instead of pause season, which I know is super relatable. It is officially the time to lock in on certain habits that, may be high maintenance, but it's going to allow you to be low maintenance in the long term. I'm talking the behind the scenes hot girl work that makes spring and summer a lot more effortless versus being stressful. So let's get into the 8 high maintenance habits I do every single winter so that I can be low maintenance and hot the rest of the year. Let's talk skincare. Winter is the season where I am stopping experimenting with literally the hundreds of products that I am being sent monthly, and I truly start committing on my favorites and what works. Cold air, indoor heating, dryness, this can all affect our skin barrier. That's why we feel so much more dryness in the winter. Even here in Miami, yes, the temperatures do change and I do notice a difference in my skin. So it is the time where I do focus on hydration and repair above all else. I am moisturizing more than I think I need to. I am definitely moisturizing in the morning and then moisturizing again at night. And it's not only just for my face, it's for my entire body. I notice when I get out of the shower, sometimes in the summer, I can get away with not putting body lotion on, but in the winter I start to get all scaly and it's not cute. So making sure that we're hydrating, again, not just the face, but the entire body from head to toe. Of course, I'm going to share what I am loving recently. So I am still obsessed with the Clear Stem Hydra Glow. I will make sure to link everything below. I also have a discount code for Clear Stem, but I don't know what it is with the formula. It is so hydrating. You don't need a lot of it, just a little dab, again, in the morning and at night. I put it on top of my serums. It is my last step before SPF. And it just leaves your skin feeling so glowy. I also love the vitamin C from Lennox in 16th. I have also shared this before. It is pricey, but it is worth it, and it literally has lasted, I think I've had this bottle for almost 6 months. It's a big bottle. Again, you only need a little bit. It is also super hydrating. The great thing about this is you can actually just use this as your vitamin C and your moisturizer and not put a moisturizer on top. But again, because it's the winter, I am basically double moisturizing because I am doing this and then I'm doing my Clear Stem on top, then SPF. Give me all the moisture. We can also think about doing more hydrating sheet masks in the winter. One of my favorites is from 111 Skin. I put it on morning or night, it really doesn't matter, but when I take it off, again, my skin is glowing. This takes minimal time, minimal effort, and you get beautiful results, literally right from home. Under eye patches as well, you will see me wearing these literally all the time. It is so important to hydrate the under eyes. This can just help make your face look brighter and tighter. And especially as I get older, I am noticing how important it is to take care of the under eyes. So eye patches for the win. When my skin is properly moisturized in the winter, everything just works better, looks better, my makeup looks smoother, and I'm noticing less irritation or random breakouts. So this is one of those high maintenance things. Yes, making sure that we have a really good skincare routine, it is important because it will completely pay off later. Winter is prime time for skin treatments. This is something that I intentionally plan every single year. So again, we are all getting less sun exposure. I live in the Sunshine State, but the difference in the strength of the sun and the UV from summer to winter is night and day. So I'm making sure I'm getting in my lasers, I'm getting in my microneedling, because there is less risk of something going wrong post-treatment, better healing, better recovery, and better results. This is all kind of that deeper skin work. Even if you are, for example, getting a facial and doing a chemical peel, summer is not the time for that. So no matter what you're doing in terms of skin treatments, right now is the time. When you're doing anything harsh to your skin, you really do need that recovery time. So winter is your window to get it in. Winter is when nervous system regulation becomes a true non-negotiable for me. We all know about seasonal depression. There is less light and we are spending more times indoors, and that can quietly take a toll not only on our body, but our mind. I want to thank the sponsor for today's video, Pulsetto, because their vagus nerve stimulator is one of the tools that I use consistently to support my nervous system in the winter. This is the Pulsetto neck wearable that stimulates your vagus nerve, which plays a huge role in stress, in sleep, digestion, and overall balance. It helps your body relax in as little as 4 minutes, so I'll show you how to use it. Once you have it on your neck, you open up the app. 4 minutes is the minimal amount of time. You can put it up to 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever is best for you. Honestly, in the winter, again, the longer, the better. And it stimulates both sides of the vagus nerve at the same time, which makes it a lot more effective than the one-sided devices that are out there. It's also completely hands-free, so I put it on when I'm working, when I'm walking, and most importantly, I love putting it on in the evening when I'm doing my wind down routine, because one of the main benefits of this vagus nerve stimulator is that it helps improve sleep quality, and that is one of the main differences that I actually noticed in under 2 weeks of using it on a consecutive basis. Again, all you have to do is place a little bit of gel, put it correctly on your neck, then you're going to connect it with the app. When you see the purple light, that means it is actively working. Green means that it's on, but it's not stimulating yet, so make sure you are watching for that. Vagus nerve stimulation really does have a lot of science behind it. When it is activated and turned on, it's basically telling the rest of your body that it is safe, that it is time to relax. That's why, again, people are seeing improvements in sleep, reduced stress, less anxiety, and one more that we all love, better digestion. 86% of users felt more calm and less stressed after using it, and honestly, it's been one of my go-tos so far this winter. It helps me unwind faster at night, fall asleep easier, and wake up feeling just less tense and inflamed. It can also be a really great part of a recovery routine after workouts because, again, it's signaling to your body that we are now out of stress mode. Yes, working out is a stressor, it's a good stressor, but we don't want to stay in that heightened state for the rest of the day. This can help with that. So if you are someone who wants to feel calmer, sleep better, and move through your day with less tension, this is an amazing addition to your routine. Make sure to click on the link in the description. You will receive a 10% discount with my custom link. Winter is when I take my lymphatic health seriously. It's cold weather. We are going outside less. There is less movement, more sitting, which can lead to more puffiness, stiffness, and that heavy feeling in your body. You know when your body literally just feels harder to do things because it feels like your body literally weighs more? That's what happens when we are moving less and having more fluid build up within the body because our lymphatic system is not working as effectively because we are not moving as much. I personally up my lymphatic drainage massages from 1 a month to 2 a month. It is my little self-care routine that I love. If I'm only able to squeeze in one, I'll also maybe book like 1 lymphatic and 1 at-home massage. I know that it is an investment, but it is a self-care routine that just makes me feel so relaxed and so good, and I'm really making sure that I'm consistent with it in the winter. If that's not as realistic for you, then what I would do is recommend investing in a vibration plate. If you follow me on other social medias, you'll know that by now that I am literally obsessed with mine. I think it was $90 on Amazon, so it's less than the cost of 1 lymphatic drainage massage, and the benefits are endless. I have noticed less puffiness, less bloating, better digestion. It gets everything moving. I'll go on it and I'll run straight to the bathroom. I don't know if that's too much information for all of you, but it truly has really helped with my regularity with digestion and bowel movements. And a lot of people are also saying that it helps with cellulite. I don't know if I necessarily see the most major difference. It's only been a month and a half, maybe 2 months of me using it consistently. I'll report back if I do see any changes with that. But in general, it is helping my body feel lighter and tighter and more energized overall. In terms of the vibration plate, all you need is 5 to 10 minutes. I make it part of my morning routine. Before I head out for my walk in the morning, I go on it. You're just literally standing there, sitting there. I have different routines also that I have shared on my Instagram that is more than just literally standing on it to get the most out of your lymphatic drainage experience on it. But I would say it is 100% worth the investment. High maintenance, yes, but the benefits are literally endless. Heat therapy is another winter non-negotiable for me. Of course, it makes sense. Again, it is a colder climate outside. Our bodies are all going to gravitate towards really warm and cozy treatments. So whether it's a regular sauna, infrared sauna, or even just a sauna blanket at home, this is something I prioritize consistently. I'm going in the sauna at least 3 to 4 times a week. I'm lucky in my condo here, we have a sauna, so I'm able to just go downstairs, sauna, go upstairs, shower. Super simple. But if you don't have direct access to a sauna, you can also, again, invest in a sauna blanket. I have one from Sun Home Saunas, which I will link below. Any heat exposure really does help with circulation, inflammation, recovery, and stress. Also, when I do a sauna, I pair that with my vagus nerve stimulator by Pulsetto. I have literally the best deep sleep of my life. Like, that is the combo. We are detoxing, we are getting everything out of our system, and it's one of the easiest ways to deeply relax your body, especially when it's like cold and gloomy outside, which it's not cold, but it's gloomy. Again, I want to give you very practical things that everyone can do, so no, you don't need a spa membership in order to get in heat exposure every single week, but even if it's 1 or 2 times weekly, try to get it in because it makes the biggest difference on the inside and the outside. Winter is when most people stop moving without even realizing it. I remember again when I was living in Toronto, so in a colder climate, I was going from getting around 10,000 steps in the summer, maybe a little bit less than that because I wasn't so conscious of how many steps I was getting in a day. But I would go from definitely a way higher step count in the summer to like 2,000 to 3,000 steps in the winter because I didn't want to go outside. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's cold as hell, and you just lose motivation. Trust me, I get it. This is why I swear by my walking pad. So even when it's raining here in Miami, my walking pad is covered on my balcony. I am going outside and walking. It is also getting darker earlier here, so instead of going for a walk outside after dinner when it's dark, which is maybe not as safe, I am using my walking pad. So this is all about convenience, right? I don't have to go to the gym. I don't even have to leave my house. I can literally get my steps in at home. This is another, yes, it is an investment, but it is one that is truly so good for your health and that you will have long term. When you have the walking pad at home, there's no excuses. You can sneak it in at any time throughout the day, even when I know that I have work on my phone. Why would I sit at my desk and do my work if I'm just working on my phone? I'm automatically going outside. I swear by it, it's the best thing ever, and it's such a big help for me to get in my daily steps, and I know it would be for you too. So walking pad, yes, maybe a little bit high maintenance, but it will be one of the best investments you will ever make. This is one of my favorite high maintenance habits, and you don't need to go buy anything. It's not a gadget, it's not a wearable. It is simply a weekly solo reset night, and it is like the dreamiest thing ever. So what does that mean? Well, it means phone away, even earlier than usual, so maybe even right after dinner. phone is plugged in, charged, away. I am maybe taking a longer everything shower. I am focusing on my body care. I may be having my sauna that night, making a tea, reading my Kindle, and going to bed early. I know that sounds very like lame and grandma vibes, but we all need that. We all have so much going on in our life, and we always think that we there's a lot of things in this video that I'm talking about. We all think that we need to do the most all the time, but sometimes like the cost of feeling good is zero. It's just about minimizing the amount of things and truly just focusing on the things that are free. Peace, some time alone, having a tea, reading your favorite book, whatever it may be, just slowing down your mind, slowing down your nervous system, taking a full mental and physical reset that will help you decompress and recharge. Winter is the perfect time for this because life naturally slows down. That's kind of the point of this full video, right? Like we have more time to really prioritize ourselves versus chaotic summer or chaotic holiday season. And these solo reset nights really make me feel grounded, calm, regulated instead of overwhelmed and stressed, which is, my state majority of the time. If you're not currently doing something like this, at least having one night to yourself, I definitely recommend. Winter is hair repair season. Instead of styling it nonstop, I am trying my best to put as little as heat on it as possible. I know I have shared a lot in the past about my heatless curler, so I am using these as much as I can at night because when I wake up in the morning, I literally have a beautiful blowout without needing to put any additional heat in my hair. Also, we want to remember that cold air outside and dry heat inside can be really brutal on our hair health. So this is when I focus on using my hair oil every single day. I use the Jisoo one. I am doing my deep masks. I maybe even sometimes skipping my conditioner and replacing it with a hair mask instead. So I do shampoo, hair mask, wash it out, and then I do my leave-in conditioners. After that, right now, I am using the Crown Affair one. I am also doing scalp treatments, and I am doubling down on my heat protective serum. So when I am going to, use my curling iron, I am making sure that I'm putting in a serum first that will protect it from the heat. This is the time to give our hair more time to recover. Again, we're probably going out less, so we're not styling our hair as much. Get in those hair treatments, get in the hair masks. It's the same thing as our skin, right? Let's hydrate our face, let's hydrate our hair because we want to be glowing and glowed up by spring. So in the end, winter is not the season where we disappear or fall off. We're actually doing the opposite. We are preparing. Do the high maintenance work that no one really sees now, but everyone, trust me, will notice later. Your skin, body, energy, mindset, all of it will get a glow up when you do not skip this season. So remember to be high maintenance now so that you can be low maintenance and hot later. I hope honestly you took something, you pulled something from this video. It was helpful, it was useful. Let me know in the comments below if you have anything to add, like what are some of your favorite high maintenance habits to do in the winter so that you can feel better by spring and summer. Thank you as always for being here, and make sure to check out my latest video here.